can see how the spa is already shaped. They remove all the pegboards. The guys are doing they already closed the bonding beam, which is the top part of the gunite. But you can see, so this spa is gonna spill water all the way around into this little channel. That's what we call infinity spa. You can see here over here. So they're gonna have only 3 sides of benches, so the view is gonna be to the right. They have quite a view, so it's a pretty big pool. Look at the guys in there. They're gonna have a great time over here in the summer with the kids, family, friends, neighbors. Hopefully they call me. Estas también se ven con...
Sí, ya, ya.
Se animaron a darle toda la cara con ese material.
¿Qué le iban a poner? ¿Por el chino?
No, pero muchas veces nomás le ponen arriba. O le ponen el travertino hacia abajo. En aquella casa donde va a seguirle, yo creo, ahí con el deck.
Pero no, pues se va en la banquita ya se cerró. Pero no, me van a faltar como... Oye, que encargar 35 porque quiere 4 para la otra. Que una, para una como banquetita nomás sobrepuesto.
¿Cuál otra? La de allá de donde viene.
Sí.
Donde acabó el tago azul.
Sí,
el 6x6.
El 6x6.
Órale.
Sí, me da cuenta que en el...
Dice que ese le gusta. Pues.
Aquí voy a cambiar una hoja de luz. Una piedra que está...
Del travertino.
Sí.
Esa que tiene el agujero. Está aquí.
Le digo a Paul, pues muchos le echan a mar esto ni la boquilla nomás. Pero pues no, dijo, no, quítale. Bueno.
Pues es la única, ¿no?
Sí.
Que se ve, y aquí que le pisaron en la pipa, yo creo.
No, pues. Yo, pues, ayer vinieron a ponernos qué.
Oh, las luces, yo creo.
Sí. Oh, las luces. ¿Dónde?
Las luces. The guys were working yesterday on the cool deck or the sun deck, which is the texture for the patio. They still need to do, I think, a little bit of texture somewhere. I will need to check where. But as we can see, the weather is pretty gloomy. A lot of fog. And right now I'm getting like a little drizzle. You can see it right here. It's, everything is kind of wet. I'm gonna walk over here. Oh, I think what they were still needed to do was the top patio right there. I'm gonna go over there instead. I'm gonna step over here on the grass, clean my shoes a little bit. I couldn't find the color for this one, but I'll bring it up on the next clip. We have silver travertine, and it goes pretty good. You can see it here. So this is what makes a big difference. It makes a big difference because it doesn't get as hot as concrete, but also when the guys do this texture on it and you're walking barefoot, it's not harsh on your feet, and also it's not slippery. You're not gonna fall. You're not gonna, well, you don't want kids running around, but if anything like that gets to happen, they're not gonna get injured that easy. Big change over here. We have this little pony wall on this side for them to prevent any soil to wash back into the pool, and the same all the way around over there. The sitting area with the fire pit, we can see the fire pan over there. That's gonna be the burner, which is gonna sit down there, and I think it's a good elevation. One thing they requested, I think, to make a change here is on these walls to go with the split face to the back, going around a little bit. I don't know how much more, but that one over there could use more of the split face. All this is gonna be landscape. They're gonna do something right there. They're gonna do a planter box right behind the back of the bench. They're gonna do some type of landscaping bed over there. I'm gonna go over there. I don't want to step on this because they just did this yesterday, and like I say, it's been raining overnight. The ground is pretty muddy. I don't want to leave any footprints. I don't want to leave any footprints that will be hard to take. You see, they want to do the split face to the back, you know. So this is one of the things that I probably have. If this doesn't look bad, for my preference, I would like to break these lines and have one here and the other one like this, because I think there are too many straight lines. In my opinion, it looks better if it was one in the center, the other one in the center, and so forth, like a checker pattern. And this is the foundation, so this is their existing patio. As you can see there, it looks pretty fresh. I don't know if anybody was here this morning. I don't think so. But that way this patio will match the new down there for the pool, you know. Like I was saying, this pool is pretty big. It's 40 feet long from this corner all the way to the spa. So that's basically the pool area. It's pretty massive. I mean, it's a wonderful size. And then you have the extra of the 360 spill for the spa, you know. And like I have mentioned before, they have a heater so they can heat up the pool, which I don't know what's their plan, because it is a pretty big pool. It's gonna be quite expensive to heat up the pool, but my guess is they want to keep using the spa during winter so they can heat up the spa. But then we have the chiller. With this chiller, it can cool down the spa pretty low temperatures, and it should be able to at least bring the water for the whole pool a few degrees cooler, so they can swim more comfortable during the summer days. This is what I was saying. They want to come back with a split face on this wall to this side. They already have it here, have a few here, a few pieces. Our gas connection for the fire pit, which I'm gonna go there right now. You can see it's pretty big. It's a pretty long fire pit, so that goes, it's gonna go in there and it's just gonna drop in there. You see the guys did like a little wedge in there, right all along where the pan is gonna just sit there. So actually this will be a couple of inches below the coping line, so it's not just right there. The one thing that you want to be careful is if it's too low, you got to be careful with the kids, you know, because if you're going to have the fire there, people will tend to sit on the edge of this, and that's the reason why you have the bench, so you don't have any need for anybody to sit on the fire pit itself. But it's still, you know, it's a risk. Anybody needs to keep an eye on the kids, regardless if you have a swimming pool. As we can see, they're already putting their fence up, which is some requirement that we need to have. As far as also permits, they require you to have the plans, or what is going to be the plan of action for a fence, so nobody can just access the pool if it has water. This fence should be done, by what I can see, because it's just going to be the bolt-on. It should be done pretty soon, and right now is the 23rd. Yeah, I think it's the 23rd of January, so we're scheduled on plastering on the 31st. So in 10 days from now, so they have enough time to finish their fence. And I'm saying that because once we plaster, the next day we're gonna start filling it up with water. So gotta make sure that we have that fence up. And of course they're gonna have like a screen fence or something, so they don't see the pool equipment from the pool.